If you could say something to the whole world, what would you say?
I would say just be a nice, normal kid. Don't be a mean person who makes fun of people by how they look.
Are you ready for the big interview?
Yeah.
My camera is on right there, and we can see ourselves. What do you think when you see your wonderful self?
I think I am just a normal kid who is nice, friendly, kind, and yeah.
What's your favorite thing about yourself?
That I'm just a normal kid.
Are you proud to be who you are?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because I help people, and I'm a nice girl, and I help people.
If somebody meets you for the first time, and they want to be friends with you, which of course they will, what should they say to you?
Hey, do you want to be friends or something like that?
Is that easy?
Mm-hmm.
Will you be friends with anybody who's kind?
Yeah.
How can you tell if somebody's kind, though?
They would say nice things to me.
What's the most unique thing about you?
I have Crouzon syndrome. It's basically a syndrome where the bones in your head grow differently.
Are you happy that your mom has taught you about the syndrome you have?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it just makes me feel like happier that my mom tells me about this stuff, because I want to know.
Do you hope other kids ask you questions about Crouzon syndrome, or would you rather have them not ask questions?
I rather them ask me questions, because then they want to know what it feels like to have that.
What kind of questions do you hope they ask?
It's okay that you're different. We just want to know why you have that kind of thing. I'm very proud of you. Okay.
How do you feel when your mom says that she's proud of you?
I feel happy.
Why is it important to let your daughter know that you're proud of her?
Because I am continually amazed by her. Everything since she's been a little kid. Actually, since she was born, she just keeps on just making me so proud. I'm probably going to cry, but I think Brooklyn has just a light within her, and I'm so happy that she's my kid.
Of all the things in the world, it could be anything. What makes you smile the most?
Getting to see my friends after summer break if we didn't see each other a lot.
I agree with you. I'm an old man now, but I remember back when I was in school, that first day when you got to see all your friends. What's the first thing you're going to talk to your friends about when you see them again after this summer that we're in now?
I'm going to talk to them about, hey, what did you do this summer? And stuff.
That's really cool. Are you going to tell your friends about your summer?
Yeah.
What are you most excited to tell them about?
About right now, what I'm doing right now.
This interview?
Mm-hmm.
Does your mom make you laugh?
Yeah.
Tell me about her.
She's nice, she's funny, she's kind.
I've tried to prepare, the kids in her school. I wrote a letter to the families when she was entering in preschool and then kindergarten, as if it was from Brooklyn, from a child's point of view, kind of saying, hey, I'm going to be in your class, something cool about me. I've had over 20 surgeries, that kind of thing, to prepare them so that if there were any questions, hopefully their parents would say, hey, you're going to have a little girl in your class and you might think she looks a little bit different, but she's just like you.
Not everybody is the same. And if everybody was the same, it would be pretty boring.
During this interview, you said both you're the same and you're different. Can you be both the same and different at the same time?
Yeah.
How?
Because I'm different on the inside, but on the outside I'm the same on the inside, but on the outside I'm different.
What would you say to other kids or maybe even adults who sometimes feel different?
I would say it's okay don't think about when people bully you or anything. Think about your family and stuff.
Tell me about your family.
My family is nice, kind, and loving.
Do you like that your mom prepared your class for you
Yes.
going there? Why do you
Yeah.
like that?
Because it just makes me feel more comfortable.
How did you feel when you went to school for the first time?
I felt a little scared, but then once I got used to it, it was pretty easy.
If you had one wish, what would it be?
To be the richest person ever.
What would you do with all your money?
I would save it up, and if basically at 100 pennies or 200 pennies, I would use all those pennies to go to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge.
So do you think if you had 200 pennies, you'd be the richest person in the world?
Yeah.
Why do you like Star Wars so much?
Because it's like a fun, interesting movie.
What's your favorite part of it?
When they fight. So it's like between good and bad, and then they sometimes come together and they fight.
So far, I've asked you a million questions. Is there anything you want to ask? You could ask me anything in the world.
There's not really anything, but there's just one question. How many kids have you interviewed?
I've interviewed hundreds of kids, and I've also interviewed adults as well. So if you include everybody from the very beginning, it's about 1,000 people.
Yeah, because I also see, on the website that shows every video, I also see pictures of adults and stuff.
So what's it like for you when you watch our videos and you see another person with Crouzon syndrome? Because I know I interviewed someone else with it before.
It's very interesting. It's cool because I know that I'm not alone.
What's your favorite color?
Red.
Why do you like red?
Because it's like a fun spring color, and I like Christmas, so it's like a fun Christmas color too.
Why do you like Christmas?
Because I get to spend time with my family on Christmas Eve and Christmas morning.
How do you feel when you spend time with your family?
I feel like it's fun because I get to see all my cousins and aunts and uncles.
Is there a range of how Crouzon syndrome can impact a person?
Yeah, there's different levels of severity. I think most people with Crouzon syndrome are of normal cognitive intelligence. However, the look can be different, and I think however many surgeries they have is going to affect how they end up looking. Her doctors have often said a more normal appearance. I've struggled with that over the years just because I love how the Brooklyn looks.
So a lot of the surgeries are for function of the organs, really.
Correct. Yeah, so when we have talked to Brooklyn about our decisions to do some of these surgeries, it's important to me that I've stressed to her it's not because we want to change how she looks. We love how she looks, but it's to enhance her quality of life, and that we think that these surgeries are necessary to help her with her breathing and things like that.
I'm gonna tell everybody about my halo.
What's a halo?
A halo is just a purple thing that goes around the back of your head, and then a black thing goes right between here. And then it basically brings the eyes, if your eyes are back here, it brings them out a little bit.
It will allow her eyes, which are sort of sunken back, to kind of come into the socket where they should be, and they'll be more protected. Oftentimes it's difficult for her to be outside when it's really bright outside.
What kind of stuff do you want to talk about? We can talk about anything.
Star Wars Galaxy's Edge.
What is Star Wars Galaxy Edge?
It's basically a park in Disneyland where you get to meet some of the characters.
When somebody is finished with this video and they turn off their computer, what do you hope they remember?
I hope that they remember is that they're different in so many ways. Nobody's the same.
Great job. I had a lot of fun meeting you today.
Me too.